leadership.
The whole police van, now they use keg, they pour fuel inside, and they say na good government. We need good government for all this nonsense to stop. Other people are protesting while other people are going to their business places. It does not make sense. It does not make sense. If we continue like this, no result. Imagine that they give us boundaries, where to reach and where not to reach, and our protest to the protest.
Why we are out here is to just end the hardship. We pray for our president to just try and look for what to do so that people will not be starving.
We need make them come help us to open borders, our borders, and make them return fuel subsidy.
Despite the lower turnout, protesters described the government's decision to confine them to Gani Park as undemocratic and an attempt to stifle their voices. Infuriated by the government's decision, they attempted to block the second lane on the Ketu-Ojota road, a move police officers here would not allow. They threatened to take their protest to the streets in the coming days.
What is obvious now is that President Tinubu and all of the governors, and of course the lawmakers, they think that this movement is a joke, and that all they just need to do is to ignore us for as long as possible. And we are going to get tired and we are going to go home. I think that they need to realize that no matter how long it takes, the genie is out of the bottle. This is not a movement that will go away until the demands are won.
You will see people bringing out different suggestions, people wanting to get their demands heard, people profiling different ways for it to be heard. Of course, we know that there are some infiltration here right now who want to divide this camp, but we are saying that the Lagos barricade is united, and we are going to press forward in our demands as a united people.
Among the protesters is 11-year-old Busola, who said she dropped out of school because her father, a struggling carpenter, couldn't afford her school fees anymore, forcing her to hawk goods on the streets.
Please, I need help. Me and my mommy, we are hawking, meaning I am not going to school. Please, I need help. Please, I want scholarship. Please, I beg you, Nigeria.
The tense standoff here highlighted the protesters' determination to have their voices heard. As the protest continues, will the government listen to their voices, or will the protesters be forced to take more drastic measures? Only time will tell. Nkoli Omoudu, AIT News, Lagos.
Tell them, let them give you chance. Tell them, let them give you chance.
No, give us chance, so no enjoy us. Give us chance.
Let Nigerian people.
Great.
If we give ourselves this, I know it.
Goza!
No, we didn't fight before we come out of the year. Then charge every day, so we don't come out, you're not supposed to come out. So even if you won't come out, I can't now go there.
They cannot hide us. They can't silence us.
You know? But see, fight. So that again, now we go there. Even if we stand there, they won. They don't bring for no stop. They too. And then look at that play, now we they play for here.
There are thousands.
They three. They say maybe they play, they go they chop.
Okay.
What do they ask for self? You know if you can. This ways up to the way you come out. You know good. You don't follow anybody engage. Only you just sit down. You just stand. No. You never even sit down. You don't stand. Price subsidy is gone.
Like that, just like that.
Oh, no plan, no engagement, no nothing.
No research, nothing.
We don't even recover from that one. Divide up the time by name, by team, by go chop food, wahala. Go drink water, wahala. So go go school sef. Wahala. The one wey go sef don't see work. The one wey go sef don't see work. Example me. Give us grant, you no gree. You say na loan. Student loan, now you want to give us. These are the people that you collect government loan, you don't see job come outside. How you want to pay? How you want to pay? Okay. Can you call Alex?
The president made his statement this morning.
Yes.
So what is the situation on ground from your own point of view?
The situation on ground is that the protest has been called off in view of the president's speech. The organizers have decided to call it off. And the president has spoken, and they are looking forward to the president's meeting the demands they have presented before him.
Thank you very much.
So, in view of that, there will be no more gathering here or anywhere. Any of such gathering is unlawful and illegal, and if such gathering exists, we are going to apply the full weight of the law.
And is that why we still have the presence of the police here today?
Yes, because we came normally to do what we have been doing since the past 3 days. And since it has been called off, we will withdraw and keep skeletal presence of men here, so that they will not allow anybody to gather here or try to. Any gathering here from this moment is unlawful. So that is just it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
When you beat a child, that child needs to cry. Yes. Even though they are not watching us, the whole world is watching us. Yes. Thank God for technology. The whole world, there is a satellite. You may not see it. They are watching. I told my wife this morning, I said I'm going out to go and lay my own voice. He said I should not go away. Let them kill me. You only protect a life that you are enjoying. Yes. Nigeria enjoying Nigeria. Life become worthless now. Nobody is enjoying life. So it's better I die and go and rest. I can't be suffering and my children is suffering. Let me die so my children can suffer. Nigeria is protesting. We are hungry. Yes. So instead say let your leader come. No. What the president is supposed to do? Yesterday he could have given us a solution. They said they are buying rice now at 40,000 naira. Up to this very moment, we don't know the center. Even if they create the center, the road of the center will be very narrow. People will start marching themselves. Please, return the fuel. The only thing we are enjoying as a citizen of Nigeria is the fuel. God gave us that fuel. That's the only thing both the poor and the rich is enjoying. You say they are taking our fuel across the border. Can this honorable Nigeria carry fuel across the border? Answer me. No. They said they are stealing our crude. Can you people go to the IC and steal crude? No. They are the ones stealing the crude. They are the ones selling. Please, having a refinery is a rocket science. No. That should be the compensation. Yes. If one man called Gbodo can put a refinery within 10 years, why all Nigeria? We don't want them to build a wall, new one. They try to repair the old one. Yes. You say rocket science. No. When people are saying point is because I say you people are crazy. That should not be the compensation. The compensation is that why Nigerian government cannot refine the refineries. That should be. But if they do it, they will not have a way to steal. Please, we are not here to hijack government. He's a president. Because he says his ambition is to be what? To be president. You may have a power, but if you don't know what to do with the power, that power will kill you. Yes. You don't give what you don't have. Yes.
The tragedy of Nigeria began in 1986 when we did the structural adjustment program. When we were persuaded to devalue our currency every week for 32 years. When I went to school, and many of you are here, the naira was $1.50. The naira was almost £1 sterling. They came here, persuaded some brilliant men from Harvard and the World Bank that weekly devaluation was wonderful. 32 years of devaluing your currency until we hit 527. And they were still telling us that the naira was still overvalued. That brought poverty, misery upon us. Then interest rates went to 30%. So nobody could build a factory, start a farm, produce anything, or create jobs. Because every time you bring in a shipload of rice, you also bring in a shipload of unemployment. Because you are transferring your wealth to sustain other economies. Somehow, Nigerians didn't notice it. So we became a nation of importers. Toothpicks. Each year it cost us $18 million. Importing toothpicks. Tomato paste, $400 million. So you talked about tomatoes now. One basket in town now is less than 2,000 naira. The farmers are losing money because the processors don't have enough funds to set up factories. They are going to do tomato paste. It's food-grade stainless steel. You can't just use anything because you'll be putting poison in people's stomachs. 2 factories have started off. I believe by the middle of next year, we can comfortably tell importers of tomato paste to stop. But when you do, you make enemies. Even the rice we're trying to reduce, we have enemies, heavy enemies, people who can kill if they have a chance, because you're spoiling their business. And let nobody take it lightly. These guys have seized this country's economy, they've taken us hostage, and they have no intention of giving up. Because this is a huge market, a very sweet market, and they have taken control. And I'm saying it because I have been in this business for 41 years and I can tell you some history. Abdullah Adamu is here. Import, milk, sugar, toothpicks, toothpaste, handkerchiefs, pencils, we don't make. To cure Nigerians of that malady will take a while. It will take a strong government. That's the truth. And they are not happy that we're cutting down. When we cut down, they lose money there. So you see all sorts of publications. We're telling lies. We're not growing rice. We're trying to demoralize the local farmers and make sure that the economy fails. That's the story of imports. Now, I read a story recently in the newspapers. The French ambassador, the champagne ambassador in Nigeria, gave an article to The Guardian. He said Nigerians love life. We are the biggest consumers of champagne on planet Earth, more than the French who make it. There are parties you attend in some places where they only drink champagne. Of course, the individual is free to spend his money, but his money comes from Nigeria's commonwealth. So on imports, it will take a while for us to get used to local goods and accept that we should consume what we produce and produce what we want to consume. So I take your point. We have to take stern measures to cut down on imports because these young boys and girls who have no jobs today are not going to allow us to carry on enjoying life at their expense. They need jobs. They need jobs. They are children. They've graduated, they've come back home to begin a second childhood because there's no factory to employ them. And the ministries can't take any more. But somebody is making sure you fail.
Yoruba Gbodo TV. Ẹ máa share, kẹ́ dẹ̀ máa subscribe síbẹ̀. Toro Gbodo púpọ̀.